U.S. President Donald Trump has said that talks with Iran are going well. Speaking on the podcast, Pod Force One, he said that Iran's supreme leader is playing a role in the negotiations.
He's involved, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I think they have a lot of respect for him.
So he's compos mentis, he's not sick in hospital in a coma as we've been told?
Well, I don't know. I haven't had the privilege of meeting him.
Right.
But I'm not hearing he's doing great. You're doing better.
Right.
That way he's not. If you believe the stories, he's, missing a lot of different parts.
So who's making the decisions?
Well, they say he is giving approval because that's the way it has been for a long, long time. His father and then him, I guess it's a succession. But we seem to be getting along quite well.
Would you like to meet him or meet any of the Iranians in person?
I've never thought of it, actually. It's a very good question. I'll think of it. Yeah, I'd like to meet him. I like to meet everybody. I'd like to meet him. We probably will meet at some point, depending on how it all works out.
Let's bring Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna in now, who is live for us at the White House. So, Mike, how has this idea that the president may possibly meet the supreme leader being received?
Well, he has mentioned this before. During his first term, he said he would like to meet the then supreme leader of Iran, who was assassinated at the beginning of this current conflict. So he is attempting to keep the ceasefire open and to keep a sense of optimism, which he would appear to believe underlies the keeping the ceasefire in force. So the reason for this, President Trump appears very reluctant to abandon the ceasefire because he would then have to do the other thing, which he's threatened, and that is put the U.S. into an offensive posture again, something that his administration is reluctant to do because of its unpopularity with the American public in general. So President Trump in something of a dilemma here. On the one hand, he continues to insist that the ceasefire is holding, that the talks are going well, as he has repeated again in the course of the day, but at the same time threatening some kind of action, which politically would be very damaging for him to take.
One of the big sticking points in these talks with Iran, Mike, is the situation in Lebanon and the fact that there is not a ceasefire there. It's been a sticking point for Iran. What is the White House saying about the situation there and the fighting that is ongoing, despite the fact that there is supposed to be a ceasefire in place?
Well, it appears that White House officials and the president himself are deeply disturbed by the ongoing Israeli action in Lebanon, and in particular, the impact that is having on attempts to get negotiations going with Iran. Iran itself has consciously linked Israel's action in Lebanon with having wider peace talks or wider negotiation talks. So for President Trump, the Israeli actions in Lebanon are a deep threat to his attempts to get some form of dialogue going. Hence a very angry phone call he had with the Israeli Prime Minister early in the week, which observers say was laden with expletives. And President Trump trying to rein in Prime Minister Netanyahu, well aware of the damage that Israel's actions in Lebanon are doing to wider attempts to get a peace in place with Iran.
Al Jazeera's Mike Hanna reporting live for us at the White House. Thank you, Mike.